In the lush green hills of Avery, nestled within the eastern region of Ghana, there lived a young woman named Ayama, known for her beauty, wit, and poise. She was the daughter of a modest cocoa farmer. Her eyes sparkled like the Volta Lake under the morning sun, and her laughter echoed through the mountains, like the wind whispering through the leaves. But Serwaa held a secret talent. She was a gifted dancer, and her rhythm could make even the gods pause. Every Saturday, Amma would sneak away to Accra to perform at a cultural center under a stage name, Ebony Flame. She would drape herself in golden kente, her feet beating like drums to traditional rhythms mixed with modern Afrobeat. Unknown to her, fate was watching. That fate came in the form of Prince Kwame Nkisha, the only son of the educated abroad, a lover of jazz and poetry. Kwame returned to Ghana not just to assume royal responsibilities, but to search for something more, something real. Tired of arranged royal dinners and high society ladies with prepackaged smiles, he found no melody in his royal life, until he stumbled upon Ebony Flame one Friday night. Dressed in a hoodie to conceal his identity, Kwame watched Amma's performance from the shadows. The moment her hips moved to the rhythm of the Atumpan drums, his heart skipped a beat. When she ended with a smile and a bow, his soul was already entangled with hers. For weeks, he returned to the center in disguise, eventually striking up a friendship with her backstage as Kwaku, a writer and music enthusiast. As days passed, their friendship blossomed into a sweet, forbidden romance. They would meet secretly at Jamestown beaches, write poetry by the light of fireflies in a bori, and whisper dreams into each other's ears like sacred prayers. But Ama still had no idea who he truly was. And Kwame didn't have the courage to tell her. One night, everything changed. At a royal gala hosted in Kumasi, Ayama was hired through her dance agency to perform. It was meant to be just another high-class gig, until she stepped into the great hall and saw Kwaku seated at the high table, dressed in full royal regalia. The man she had shared her secrets with, the man who had kissed her beneath the stars, was none other than Prince Kwame Nkisha. Gasps filled the room as whispers circulated. The scandal was immediate. How could a royal disgrace the lineage by falling in love with a common entertainer? The elders of the kingdom asked. The queen mother, Nana Jadofi, recognized her instantly. Amma had unknowingly danced at her birthday 6 months ago. The queen mother summoned Ama the next morning, offering her a golden bracelet and a sum of 50,000 CDIs to disappear from Kwame's life forever. But Ama refused. Her heart may have been shattered, but her pride was whole. She left the palace in silence. Prince Kwame was furious. He confronted his mother, demanding to marry Ama. But tradition wouldn't allow it unless Ama could pass the Naira rite, a sacred royal test reserved for those seeking to join the Ashanti royal family from outside the bloodline. No one had passed it in over 70 years. Ama agreed. The test included a week-long isolation in the ancestral forest of Buz, where she had to survive with only natural resources, and emerge with a symbol of the royal totem, the black eagle feather. Many believed she would fail. Some claimed she'd vanish. But on the 7th day, just before dawn, Ama appeared at the palace gates, covered in bruises, but holding the black feather in her trembling hand. Kwame ran to her, tears streaming down his cheeks. The court had no choice. Ama was granted the title Ohima, Lady of the Ashanti Royal House. But just when it seemed the fairy tale had found its ending, another twist unraveled. Ama discovered a letter hidden in Kwame's drawer, addressed to Lady Afia Prempa, noblewoman from the north, betrothed to Kwame since birth, in a secret deal to merge to royal houses. The queen mother had kept it hidden from even Kwame. The wedding was scheduled only 3 months away, and canceling it could spark political unrest. Ama was heartbroken again, but this time, she refused to remain a pawn in royal games. In a shocking public address during the Independence Day, she stood beside Kwame and announced her decision to step away from the royal household. Not out of defeat, but in defiance. Love should not require sacrifices that kill the soul, she said. Let the rhythm of our hearts beat freely, even if not together. The scandal rocked the nation. Hashtags like #AMA, SERWAA, and #Royal Deception trended for weeks. Yet, Ama's bravery earned her admiration across Ghana. She later founded Rhythm Hearts Foundation, offering dance scholarships to rural girls and becoming an icon for independence and self. As for Kwame, he never married Lady Afia. He renounced his title as heir and chose a quieter life in Cape Coast, where he opened a jazz cafe and wrote poetry under the pseudonym Eben. And though Ama and Kwame never reunited as lovers, they remained kindred spirits forever, connected by the rhythm of two hearts that dared to love beyond the rules.